Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Sister Wives. Why Cristin Brown was never polygamist? Sister Wives fans are convinced Cristin Brown was living a lie during all of her years of marriage and wasn't ever really a polygamist. Was being in a plural family ever really the right thing for Cristin, or did she spend years living a lie because there was some part of her that loved Cody Brown? Keep reading for more details on what fans think of Cristin Brown and polygamy. Sister Wives. Why Cristin Brown was never polygamist. In a new thread on Reddit, one fan notes that Cristin Brown was never a polygamist at heart. The OP goes on to explain that she wasn't trying to fool anyone, she just didn't realize it. The fan goes on to liken Cristin's situation to Mary Brown's child coming out as a lesbian before later coming out a second time as transgender. This Sister Wives fan believed Cristin spent years fighting against her upbringing and the conditioning she experienced as a child. But just like Liam coming out as gay and then trans, she knew as soon as she was in a separate house in Vegas that she was never going to live in a plural house ever again. And she called living in a basement being a basement wife because that's how she felt about it, but most plural wives who live plural marriage wouldn't think of it that way. Janelle didn't. Cristin was never a polygamist. She just didn't know it. The OP of the thread firmly believed that Cristin Brown tried to make the situation work, but it was doomed because in her heart she wasn't cut out for plural marriage. Below is the Reddit thread where fans discuss whether Cristin was ever cut out for polygamy. Other Sister Wives fans chime in now. There are some fans who think the real issue is when the family picked up and moved into separate houses. These fans agree that was the beginning of the end for this family. Some of these fans also argue that Cody Brown's family needs to be taken off of the air because they are a disgrace to plural families that actually work out well. Do you agree with fans who believe polygamy was never right for Cristin Brown? Is it possible that she just didn't realize plural marriage didn't make her happy until she moved into a separate home in Vegas? Or, on the flip side of the argument, was moving to Vegas and getting her own home what made her fall out of love with Cody and the idea of polygamy? Let us know where you stand on this discussion in the comments down below. And keep coming back for more Sister Wives news. Cristin Brown, a key figure in the television series Sister Wives, often wrestled with the complex dynamics of a polygamist lifestyle. To truly understand why Cristin was never fully a polygamist at heart, one must delve into her background, personal beliefs, and the intricate relationships that shaped her journey. Cristin Brown was born into a polygamist family, which meant that the principles of plural marriage were deeply ingrained in her upbringing. Yet even from a young age, Cristin exhibited a sense of individuality that set her apart from her peers. While she respected the values and traditions of her family, Cristin harbored dreams and aspirations that extended beyond the confines of polygamy. Her independent spirit was evident in her desire to pursue education, personal growth, and a unique identity separate from the collective identity of a polygamous family. As she grew older, Cristin's internal struggle between embracing her upbringing and seeking her own path became more pronounced. Meeting Cody Brown was a turning point in her life. Cristin was drawn to Cody's charisma and the idea of joining a family that promised love, support, and unity. However, as she became more deeply involved in the family, the cracks in the idealized vision of polygamy began to show. Living in a polygamous marriage required Cristin to share her husband with other women, each vying for his attention and affection. Despite the promise of a harmonious sisterhood, the reality was often fraught with jealousy, competition, and emotional strain. Cristin found herself yearning for a more exclusive and intimate connection with Cody, a connection that was difficult to maintain amidst the demands of a polygamous lifestyle. The constant balancing act of managing relationships with her sister wives while trying to nurture her own marriage left Cristin feeling emotionally exhausted. One of the pivotal moments in Cristin's journey was the birth of her children. Motherhood brought immense joy and fulfillment, but it also highlighted the challenges of polygamy. Cristin wanted to provide her children with a stable and nurturing environment, yet the complexities of their family dynamics often created tension and uncertainty. The need to protect and prioritize her children's well-being became a driving force in Cristin's decision-making process. She realized that the traditional polygamous structure was not conducive to the type of family life she envisioned for her children. Cristin's evolving perspective on polygamy was further shaped by her interactions with her sister wives. While she formed deep bonds with some of them, the inherent competition and differing priorities often led to conflicts and misunderstandings. Cristin began to see that the ideals of sisterhood and unity were difficult to achieve in practice. Her desire for genuine connections and mutual respect sometimes clashed with the reality of living in a plural marriage, where individual needs were often sacrificed for the sake of the family unit. Throughout her journey, Cristin also sought to understand her own identity and sense of self-worth. Polygamy, by its nature, required her to constantly validate her role and importance within the family. This struggle for recognition and affirmation took a toll on her self-esteem. Cristin yearned for a relationship where she could be seen and valued for who she was, without the need to compete or prove herself. This longing for authentic love and acceptance was a driving force behind her growing disillusionment with polygamy. Cristin's departure from the polygamous lifestyle was not a sudden decision, but rather a culmination of years of introspection, emotional turmoil, and personal growth. She reached a point where she could no longer ignore the internal conflict between her desire for individuality and the constraints of plural marriage. The decision to leave was both liberating and heart-wrenching. It meant breaking away from the only life she had known and facing an uncertain future. Yet it also represented a bold step towards reclaiming her identity and pursuing the happiness and fulfillment she had long yearned for. In the aftermath of her departure, Cristin embarked on a journey of self-discovery and reinvention. She embraced new opportunities, pursued her passions, and cultivated relationships that resonated with her authentic self. The experience of leaving polygamy allowed her to redefine her understanding of love, family, and personal fulfillment. Cristin's story became an inspiring testament to the power of self-empowerment and the courage to break free from societal expectations. Cristin Brown's journey underscores the complexities and challenges of living in a polygamist family. While she respected the values and traditions of her upbringing, her desire for individuality, genuine connections, and personal fulfillment ultimately led her to question and eventually leave the polygamist lifestyle. Cristin's story serves as a poignant reminder that true happiness and fulfillment come from embracing one's authentic self and making choices that align with one's values and aspirations. Her journey of self-discovery and empowerment continues to inspire others to seek their own paths and redefine their understanding of love and family.